Good morning, y'all. This morning I'm just going to make a simple bow for y'all. I'm going to make the bow on this video because I'm short on time this week. And I'm going to use this bow on my next project. That will be my next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Hit your notification bell so you'll be able to see it. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera down and show y'all what we're working with. Okay, I'm going to make a simple bow using 3 ribbons. I'm going to use this peacock ribbon. This is a 2.5 inch. I'm also going to use this 1.5 inch. This is a blue with the micro dots on there with the gold trim. And then I'm going to use this gold webbing ribbon. And this is a, I don't know, about a 1.5 inch. It's a little bit thicker than the blue 1.5 inch. This is a 2 inch. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. I've got my Easy Bow Maker. And we're going to take this 2.5 inch. This is just a simple bow that we're making. I'm going to make the tails at 14 inches long. And I'm going to twist in the middle. And this side is upside down. And we're going to measure the loops out to 6 inches. And we're going to bring it back in and twist. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to measure to 6 inches. And on the Easy Bow Maker, there is a ruler on here. And you twist in the middle. And I'm going to do this 3 times on each side. So we'll have 3 loops on one side, 3 loops on the other side. And each time you come back to the middle, you twist. Okay, and when you're done with your loops, you don't twist. And you just bring your tail down and you measure it. I just used the first one as a guide. And this ribbon is a Member's Mark brand. I don't know where it came from. Okay, and what I like to do is get my loops about where I want them to be. So it makes a pretty guide for my next ribbon. I'm going to go in with this gold, I think. And I'm going to come down to where it's about 1 inch shorter than the first tail. And you're going to twist in the middle. And I'm going to make 2 loops. And it's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm coming in at about 5.5. Each time you add a new ribbon, you want to step that ribbon down where it's a little bit shorter. And I'm going to do 2 of these loops on each side. This is what they call a 3-2-1 recipe for a bow, because you start off with 3 loops on each side, then it's 2 loops on each side, And then the final one will just be the one loop. And then it's going to pop up. I love that ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the 1.5 inch. Cut this end off. Okay, and same thing. You just come in a little bit shorter. If y'all can see right there. About 1 inch. Twist it. And then this is going to be about a 1/2 inch shorter than the last ribbon. And we're just going to do one loop on each side, twisting in the middle until you get to your final one. And then you measure it out. And you cut it. Okay. And that's our bow. Now I'm going to come in with a zip tie. And run it right underneath all that ribbon. And I'm going to get it right beside them dowels right there. And I'm still holding it. Hold it down so the ribbon doesn't move a whole lot. And you pull it. Y'all, my zip tie is backwards. Make sure your zip tie's the right way or it won't click on you. See, I'm holding it down with this finger here in between the dowels, putting that zip tie over top of my finger and pulling it. And when it's tight on my finger, I know that the ribbons are tight. So then I just lift it up. And I'm going to grab hold of it with my other hand, spin it around. And then you're going to take a pipe cleaner or wire or another zip tie, however you're going to attach it to whatever your project is, and run it in that little hole right there. And then you bring this snug, but it's not super tight yet because you want to get all your ribbon tails and your loops where you want them to be. So you're just pre-fluffing your bow. This is not the actual fluff, this is a pre-fluff. Just so you know where everything's supposed to go. Then you give it a really big pull so it's super tight. And then you want to cut that end off, just like so. Okay, now you fur. And how I do it is I just stick my hand in the loop like this, and I just spread my fingers apart and turn my hand. And it fluffs it. In, turn, spread my fingers. In, turn, spread my fingers. In, turn, spread my fingers. And it fluffs it right on out. Okay. And now you want to give your tails a finished look. You could dovetail these. I'm just going to cut these at an angle. these ones here, I'm just going to fold. That one's already folded. It was the beginning of the ribbon. I'm just going to fold these under. So they don't fray on you. And these here, we'll dovetail these. And I just fold it over. I come down about an inch on the folded side and cut diagonally up on the top side. Fold, come down, cut. And that is your bow. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I am going to do, my next video will be out in a day or so, but I'm going to make the wreath that goes with this bow. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, all that good stuff, so you will get to see the finished product. Alright guys, thanks. I'll see you next time.